Say what? Say what? Say what? Get up, stand up. We're going off the deep end. Make sure you hold tight. You got this, you got this. Now go, go, drinking style. Hurry up and time to go. Got a brand new engine and we can keep on running all night. Come on, 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 come on. One, two, blow. With a megaton punch, yeah. Fighting soul. Two up with power. We're gonna break it. We'll kick their ass and carry my soul. Crush it, ball. Time for a blockbuster. Let's get go. Give another throttle. You're gonna be eating the dust like a fat man. Big, big Vtubers. They're not getting so. Cause we got that hardness. We are the wild challengers. Studley, 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 Studley!
Are you in need of assistance? I can assist with my fists in a little turn and a twist too. Keep my prey at a distance. If we join in arms, we can become more than one. We can pass the torch back and forth, set the world alight as we fight and unite. Take my hand, I'll show you to the gold-plated finish line. A swift kick and a smile that take them by surprise. You're feeling fine 'cause you start to drive as you cross your heart and hope to die. 2 steps back, but 3 steps forward. To drive as you cross your heart and hope to die. 2 steps back, 3 steps forward. You're rounding just as you cross your heart and hope to
Hey, Tuesday morning, waking up feeling like Pit Diddy. I wish I was joking. I actually do feel like Pit Diddy. What's a Pit Diddy? Let's look that up. Pit Diddy. Let's copy. Let's look it up on Google. What does Diddy's slang mean? Okay. A female breast or nipple. Never mind. I don't feel like Pit Diddy. I feel in horrendous pain. There we go. Yeah, it turns to find out my tooth thing has gotten even worse. Yeah, whoever would have thought that, right? I cannot open my jaw extremely large. That means I can go in for a large yawn. Nowadays, it's painful. It's painful. I'm thinking about like telling my family, but then they'll just be worried because eventually we all are just poor. But most importantly, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Skyrider Infinity, and I tell you what is up. We're back here again with more art and development. Yes, I know, right? Skyrider developing webtoon arts again. Yay! Jeez. I wonder if the people on webtoon doesn't even know about my YouTube channel. I don't even think I put that on there. One of these days, I'm just gonna watch someone play that game, you know? I'm not playing, but like, one of these days, I'm gonna watch someone, I'm gonna watch a bunch of webtoons one day. Not like I gotta return back to the Cursed Princess. That shit is lit. Why I stopped watching it? Well, I've been distracted by video games, that's why. Don't stop asking redonkulous questions. Sorry, I was just thinking. Just thinking for a second. A split second, guys. I was thinking how do I got this brand new headset that doesn't even fucking work. Because it's not built with a USB, it's built with a plug-in. And I don't think my motherboard support this crap, which is even worse, you know? So it's even worse that I have this pile of crap. Wasn't even thinking, not even in the slightest. I was thinking like, brand new headset, I can't wait to replace my old one. And then it just bugged her out and just didn't work. And I'm like, great. I'm glad I wasted my money with this pile of crap. It's fucking hilarious. So I got back my broken headset. Priceless, right? Priceless. It really is. At this point, I might as well just purchase it. I might as well just purchase online or go to a store. Oh my god. Because I just thought about it. I got this son of a bitch just to replace my other one. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work with my PC build. Doesn't do it. And I'm just like sitting here thinking to myself like, what the fuck? So you're telling me I just wasted money? This is what you're telling me. And that's what's going on. I wasted money buying a new headset that doesn't even work with my PC. It fucking sucks. With a passion. And the politics. Alright, I'm back, guys. Just got done doing a simple house chore. It feels good to actually have a job done now. That's good. That's real good. That's relaxing. Ugh. Look at me now, ladies and gentlemen. Getting shit done. And I like getting shit done. That puts a smile on my face. Guys, I'm not gonna fucking lie. Last night, I got distracted. I was like playing video game of Elden Ring, and I decided to invest into lava sorcery with my character, and I played to my heart contempt. Played to my heart contempt, and I'm like, God fucking damn. Lava Ash of War plus spells of lava, and I was just like melting enemies with the power of lava and DPS. And I'm just like thinking to myself, hot diggity damn, this is fucking awesome, and I love it. And I can't get enough of it. It's just so fun, you know? Also, one person I haven't barely been watching, good old Lost Pause. Let's take a glance at him before we start drawing, eh, guys? This was like 10 hours ago video, so this is straight up fucking new. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Featuring Lost Pause.
So Sightseeker with Pokemon game tutorials, okay.
Played these games before! I said I played these
Even the
games
sound,
before!
even the freaking sound was Chef's Kiss cinema.
Damn.
That was so good the way you progressed the dialogue. It is kind of annoying that they don't have like a skip option for all the freaking tutorials that they have in the game. I've played the games a million times before. I've caught up.
You know, those type of designs, I featured that the game developer didn't believe that someone was going to replay their game, so they lazily gloss over it and didn't even think about it. Which is kind of sad, because most developers, even the best ones, don't think of that shit. So, I guess in the future, I'm going to see if I can probably pull that off if I ever start designing my own game. I know you guys been hearing that for 2 or 3 years by now. And I want you guys to know the truth. Imagine going online on YouTube, looking at a video that can help you design games for Game Maker Studio. And then you realize that their game maker look extremely more different than yours. So you decide to scroll down and look at what their video was made in, what day it was. Turns to find out the videos I was looking at either like 10 or 5 years old, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, I don't think I can use this video at all. It's not going to help me at all, because what he's talking about is completely changed on the screen, making his YouTube video completely irrelevant. So the gist is rather simple. I just gotta find a person online that's live streaming the Game Maker Studio to, and just like crafting a game so he can teach me right then and there. I know you guys can say, or you can just press F1 and read the book. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. But since I'm a lazy reader and I take one glance at a fucking paragraph and say hell no, so like yeah, I could do that. As you can tell, I'm making this extremely hard for myself. But don't worry, I'm gonna figure out something one year eventually. I don't know what that year is, but I'm gonna figure out something.
a bunch of Pokemon. Just let me at it. It's like, do you need
And I know you guys are saying that, why don't you go to school? Yes, let me just go to a fucking college. You know, I just go to a college, get into that class that teach me how games are made like 20 or 30 years ago, and then getting a massive debt, don't finish the class at all, and just like live in a cardboard box for the rest of my life. Yeah, that sounds very intelligent. Yeah, I think I should do that. What about you guys? Yeah, you like to see Skyrider live in a cardboard box and no longer make YouTube videos anymore? You guys would like that, wouldn't you? No, fuck colleges. I've learned from people that went to college. I've seen how they got in massive debts, and I don't want to get in those massive debts. That would seriously make life complicated for me.
tutorial? Yes, no, and you just say no, and then you're good. What's cracking, fellow Pokemon fans, and welcome to Mr. Eevee Man.
I'm more of a Digimon fan, so like, poor Digimon, by the way. I like how the way Consult Beasts just like, it looked like Digimon to me, but everybody else see it as Pokemon. I'm like, but most of these creatures talk, and most of them are mute. They don't repeatedly say their names over and over again. And like, they're from the imagination, from a digital plane. You guys see Pokemon out of these. Sure, whatever.
1 million! That's right. That's as many Eevees that I plan to get. 1 million. And for every single like and subscription this video gets is an extra Eevee for our couches. Look at Potato. He looks so happy to have more friends. Regardless, though, I have some good Pokemon memes for you. Let's get straight into it. Aw, look at the little Cubo looks so good on him, too. Grab a little bone. Grab a little bone out there. Oh, sorry, Marowak. Cubone. Either one. Hard to say, it doesn't really matter. They both work. I don't know what else to say. They did a perfect 3D print for the little freaking orange critter, and it really don't get much better than that. So Rikudamu made amazing Croagunk Girl, and then is now choking out Brock with this out here. I mean, that is amazing Gajinka. I usually don't cover many Gajinka Pokemon now. I've seen too many amazing ones, and is this the reason why Bronk like couldn't get any women, because the Croagunk just got jealous or something similar out there? Didn't want him flirting with any other women? Hey, yo, Brock, I think you need to look close over here. She's fine. I mean, that's if Brock can look, or is that exactly what he's...
Again, it still blows my mind that these Pokemon used to be hybrids back in the past. And now they're just saying their names over and over again, and has completely became a humanoid-like creature. It just fucking blows my mind that you sacrifice intelligence for more power. Cause like, I know the developers probably just don't want to rotate to the past thing, because the people in this world is pretty much morons and will gladly ludify the shit out of this shit. But I'm gonna be honest with the developers, if you guys are listening. They're gonna do that shit regardless. Stop being nervous. Fucking go to the lore shit, man. Stop it. Stop being nervous. They're gonna do that shit regardless. Shit.
sees. I'm not exactly certain if he sees the same world as us. So here we have Sheriff freaking Snorlax, and forgot sheriffs existed and thought Snorlax was just super proud of being Jewish.
Damn.
Oh my god. He's got
Damn.
I suppose that might be a Star of David or something, but that's a sheriff's badge. Yep, that's sheriff. I don't know what he's pinned to. His thick fat. That's gotta hurt if it's pinned on there. I mean, but I guess he's got thick fat, so he wouldn't care. So Golio's spawned, waking up this guy out there, getting the way, and he's like, "Come on, man, give me that hat." And he gave him that. He did a little paper cut out of it, and he made him his little cute little hat. I mean, they don't have terrestrialization in Sun and Moon, so that's the best he could get. He would do it though. He loves his bugs.
I mean, there has to be lore to this, right? There has to be lore for why the Pokemons sacrifice their intelligence for more power. There has to be lore to this. Also, just a little side note. Just gonna say it like this because everybody overlooked this. Yes, a Pokemon is like a pet. And you're training your pet to fight someone else's pet. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it right at the get-go because everybody has clearly overlooked it and has put it in the back of their mind. It's like those dogfight things. Yeah. And everybody's a fan of it because, fucking reasons. Now, you're not training your pet to defend you from dangers. No. You're training your pet to fight someone else's pet. Now, I can see a Digimon or Consult Beast. They're not doing a thing for shit for funs and giggles. They do it to save worlds, save lives. But turns to find out people like this shit, so. Fucking savages, every last one of you.
And I do think bug types deserve more love. I for the longest time, when I keep a bug type Pokemon on my team, I just don't know which one I would want. I did get Charjabug though. I did get him all the way there. I love that guy. So Scribs with, these nightmares are giving me a tummy ache, but I'm being so brave about it. As he's doing Dream Eater. Oh, the Gravel. Gravel, please wake up. What's the matter? Didn't you enjoy my nightmare? Worrying your friends for days on end because of your weakness, squirming and whimpering in fear of your own mind. And you take pride in such a strategy, Darkrai? How pathetic. As if it was even hard. I've also made Grovyle squirm and whimper at night. Wait, hold up, man. In fear. Right? It's like, don't you ever do that kind of pause again. Like, hey, yo, that's kind of weird, bro. That's not the place to do a pause there. I'm not here to judge what these Pokemon do at night, okay, out there. They gotta breed somehow. We don't know what happens in those little freaking daycares. So the HYC with a little fox going into the snow. But it's just a Wooloo instead.
That's
just
adorable.
A little Wooloo thump, going straight in there. If it was a dub wool, I think it would have like that very thick fur and it would be like a defensive thing and it wouldn't actually, I don't think the poor Fennekin could penetrate inside that wool. But hey, it is what it is. Animal holding all of her Rowlet plushies. It just doesn't look too thrilled, but
She looked like she's dead inside.
on the inside. That's the happiest creature that you ever did see. And then even an art by Silent Girl up here. And hey, yo, nice.
She still slightly look like she's dead inside.
It's very cute. Just her holding up all those little round. I mean, that's literally me with my Eevees. I don't know what else to say. I literally went to a Pokemon Center with Mary and Ashley. And I cleaned house with a ton of Eevees. I just had so many Eevees. And they're all kind of like just on the couch behind me. Me when I pull the card of instant Parkinson's and okay. Oh, hey, yo, you got a good hit.
Oh.
I kind of like Lionheart. Okay, he does cool pack openings. He's done a bunch of really nice charitable events, and I know he makes his money off of
You got yourself a gay card. Rainbows and everything.
reselling Pokemon cards and what have you, but he's also a YouTuber, okay? You have to over-exaggerate some of the stuff that you do. It makes it more fun and silly, okay? If he wants to go silly react.
He's right. Oh, that guy's a bit so fucking harsh nowadays, huh? Sometimes when you be yourself online, you gotta give it like over 100%. You know, you gotta be yourself like over 100%. Like this damn teeth of my damn mouth. So let me just try to open up my jaw again. Oh shit. I need you guys to imagine. Just imagine for a second, alright? I'm gonna turn up the music. Someone got a nail. And they hammer it as hard as they can into your fucking jaw. Yeah, that's how much pain I am right now. I cannot open my fucking jaw. Because reasonings. There's like a teeth that has completely broken a giant hole. And my mouth fluids and probably some food has entered there. And now it hurts like a motherfucker. Every time I try to open my jaw as big as the guy on the screen is right now. I can't do that. It's gonna hurt like a fucking Christ. Oh shit. So that's gonna be my mission for the year. Just save up enough before this shit gets out of hand. The last time I did it cost $600+ just to pull one teeth. I know you guys are saying, why don't you just get dental insurance? I did get dental insurance once. I paid them so they could pay my bill. Nope, they didn't give a fuck about my teeth at all or my bill. They pretend they didn't see my fucking bill and just like straight up let me suffer. So I turned off my dental insurance and paid it on my own because my dental insurance was 100% useless. So yeah, I'm just gonna save up $600 again and get another tooth pulled. Which fucking sucks, but that's just life.
Faces, go for it. So this is just a picture that kind of goes hard with a shiny Ninetales and a Alolan Ninetales getting all cozy. It looks like they're actually just flirting there. Like Giga Chad Ninetales. I don't know how long it took to actually set that up, but that goes really, really hard. That's really good. My beautiful girlfriend doing literally anything. And me just in the background, ooh. I mean, that's a very nice Pokemon card of a Gardevoir out there. I kind of wanted it and I was looking for it while in Japan, but I didn't see any card stores selling it. So I was like, that's fine. Maybe I'll get it around another time I go there too. But it is a very lovely card, I'm not gonna lie. So I've seen many iterations of draw your OC fave like this and drinking it with the remote. Oh, hold on, let me see if I can do a pose for you real quick. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on, I got a bottle. All right, that's the best I got right there. But anyway, Tappy made this one out here. I'm saying she won't fight. And Gardevoir drinking booze, has the Poke remote on, and is actually eating jelly-filled donuts. In the shape of onigiri. I don't even know what to say on this one out here, but dang, amazing. What they see is it's Mega Evolved delayed versus what I see.
Oh my god.
He's got his little dual discount on those big old friggin' arms. He even put a card in his other hand, right in his little two fingies. His little two fingies that he has there. Honestly, that Gallade, kinda cool. Can you be fat and still have aura? And Fat Pikachu presenting himself just like that. Hey, yo, man, Fat Pikachu goes into the room. I like him way more than regular Pikachu. No, Blina. Can I borrow a pencil?
I swear to stars.
I saw that Fat Pikachu, and it's the same as mine. So Tantaro with turning on the Umbreon blinker. Tick, tick, turns it off, pushes it down. Tick, 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 pushes it up. It goes the other way.
Oh my god.
I never seen an Umbreon like that, but that's a very cute idea. That actually brings up a good question. Can Umbreon control which lights go on? Is he actually able to control what parts of him light up? Because that'd be kind of cool. He could actually do like that little meme himself. I would love that. So Doyo with Karen looking all happy at the start. And then at the end of Squid Game, just getting all age low. This one is probably one of the best I've seen of this meme going on around, dude. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Noble at the start of YouTube looks a lot different from the me now.
You look slightly dead, but you'll be fine.
Package will arrive at 2 p.m. At me and 2:01 p.m. just being like, where's my package? I was waiting for a good Cosmos figure for a long time, and it was days late. And I was waiting for it because it's a great figure. Don't get me wrong. I love that dang thing. But it finally arrived. But yeah, it was days late. Used to know if you ever make a 3D model and can't give it a Sonic Adventure pose, then what's even the point? With the Pikachu doing the Sonic, that is so similar. It goes so hard. I love how the ears are curved and the tail kind of goes in that little spin there too. I like that a lot. I like that one a lot.
Good
so
one.
This is official. The Pokemon Company has seemingly dubbed 2025 the year of the Eevee, which obviously means we're gonna get a new evolution, lads. Finally, it's definitely certain.
A question, guys. What does Detective Pikachu was like? Was it good?
Going to happen as I suck on this copium. Who's this Pokemon? Snorlax. Kabi goes.
Got you.
What? No. No, stop it. Clefairy.
Eevee.
Clefairy, come on. It's a Clefairy.
Gotcha.
That's not a Pikachu, that's an Eevee. Please, for the love,
Eevee.
don't mess up my Eevee. I swear to God, don't
Eevee.
mess up my Eevee. He's
Gotcha.
my... It's a little cute, but I hate it. I hate it. It's Mimikyu. It's Mimikyu,
Eevee.
please. Please, Mimikyu.
Gotcha.
That's not Pikachu. Stop. No, he's sitting down. It's kind of cute. Vanilla Ice?
I need-
You think it's Vanilla Ice?
Burn.
Is that how it is?
Got you.
No, he's upside down. That's not it. Is that like
Rudy
Archdurlodon or something? I can't remember. That's a newer one.
Rudy. Zero.
Bridge.
Got you.
That's not Pikachu. Stop. That's Pikachu. Okay, you can finally say
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Got you.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay. I'm done. No. I'm sorry. No.
You know, this is my reaction, but I see Pokemon more popular than Digimon. So he's already going through a past experience I'm going through right about now. I was just that triggered, you know. I was just that fucking triggered. Because Digimon, it just had more connections, you know?
So Oliester with black cat behavior as the Umbreon's going up and his little boy self doing his little handstand, getting scared, and the big old stretching neck. Oh my god, I love these so much. It's so cute. This is why I want an Umbreon. I'm sure someday they'll make a cat just like that. Certainly. Certainly. So SB Crash with "Would you love me forever?" says Goldango, and "No, I would love you ever." And King Gambit, Supreme Overlord activated as Goldango's okay, strength from the fallen. I mean, at least he's benefiting from this. He got like some sort of inheritance. He not only got inheritance, but he also got strength and power at the same time. Guess it worked out. So Catalyst Comics with Dragonair involved into Dragonite. And smacks into the floor. I slithered my entire life. Think I could just suddenly start standing and walking? It's just slither. That actually makes way more sense. Just because you evolve. I don't think he even knows if he can fly or do anything. He has to learn how to do all of that. That makes actually a lot of sense.
Yeah. That's like the theory that I say, like, hey, you could have any ranking, you could be in any position, but that's not going to change the person who you really are. That also goes for evolving, by the way, too.
So someone on my server made me as I don't like this image. Why am I a Snorlax? I hate that. Why they put, see, I'm not that big, okay? I am not the chunk lord. At least make me, okay, no, you actually already made me an Eevee. Whatever, man. This Eevee offers you a pancake. You better accept. It is kind of
I can't even for the life of me swallow a fucking pancake. I can eat it dry, can't swallow it. Eat it with syrup, can't swallow it. It always comes back up. It tastes so good, but my body just rejects it. And it pisses me off. To a large degree, actually.
I don't think I've ever been like scared of an Eevee with a little apron on, holding pancakes, but it's a little uncomfortably close, okay? It's like a Gigantamax Eevee. I'm scared of those. Four of my toes watching the little toe take a coffee table to the face. As all the diglets are, oh, the little toesies out there. Oh no. I hope none of you ever stub your toe in this current year, okay? Cheers to all of you guys to not stubbing your toes this year. Samu with Umbreon looking at this flower thinking, give it to Espeon. And going over, hey, and it's all happy, and it takes the little flower, and wait, that's this.
Oh, shit.
And now he evolved into a ghost type.
Damn. God damn. Yeah, he was trying to do something nice, but he got way more than he thought. Yeah. You know, there's a difference between a person walking on all fours and a person that walking on twos. Because, like, if you're walking on 2 feet, you got 2 heads, this event would never happen, but you walk on all fours, then, yeah, this will gladly happen. Never mind, I think I see why Pokemon became animals. It all makes sense now. I never would have guessed.
Oh, it's really cute. That's a very heartwarming one out there. I like this one. I love me some wholesome Pokemon. It's a sun snack with a cat that had too much milk in his chest. What is that? He's overdosed on all of the milk. He's had too much milk. That's just like potato drinking too much, man. I'm just saying, dude. It's so cute. And that's gonna do it here for a Pokemon Memes Special. Hope you guys enjoyed it as always. Had some good laughs. If you did, I have so much other Pokemon
Yeah, that was great.
videos. Check them out.
That was great.
For now,
That was
I
great,
at least hope
Lost
to
Pause.
see you beautiful guys again.
Thanks.
In the next video.
Shout out to Lost Pause. You know? You know how to press the pause button? Yeah, you know how to press the pause button. That's how you spell his name. Pause. You know? Lost and Pause. Yeah, go check him out. He makes the most memeable fucking videos ever. Alright, guys. I'm gonna take a break because I haven't ate anything. I literally woke up, talked to my sis, and started live streaming. So, give me a moment. Be right back. I need something.
secrets from your crystal heart. Shape my story, tear every page apart. Disciples from your crystal heart. I burn away the shadows, they strike us hard. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, 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 dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, I can fly way back home since I fell down this rabbit hole. I love you so, but I had to go to find something of my own. I see their pattern in my mind. Anxious designs of the darkest kind, pieced together, cruelest clue to paint a portrait to capture. I was never through the night. I see what's coming into light. My eyes see what's inside. Needed behind the smile. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow the deer to follow the owl. I'm fighting to say I let you know. I cannot feel right by my side, even in this place inside my mind. I see patterns in my mind, anxious designs of the darkest kind, pieced together, cruelest blue to paint a portrait to capture you. Calling secrets from your crystal heart. Shape my story, tear every page apart. Disciples from your crystal heart. I burn away the shadows, they strike us hard. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. This place inside my mind, I see patterns in my mind, anxious signs of the darkest kind, pieced together, chorus blue, word meant to capture you. Calling sleepers from your crystal.
Wow, it's worse than I thought. A lot worse than I thought. Wow. Let's just get back to the art. Alright. Let's open up paint. Oh shit. Alright, shrink myself down. Flashbang in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now you guys are perfectly. This is actual bogus, guys. Actually bogus. Give me a second. Sorry. Shit. Well, this is gonna be awkward. Yeah, this is gonna be very awkward. Ugh. Where I left off at? Lovely. All right. Let's get down to business. Ugh. This is real fucking bad. I can't even eat a burger the right way. I thought it'll be later on I'll be dealing with this shit, but fuck. Hopefully I'll be dealing with this for a long period of time until I can save up enough. Fucking priceless. Oh well. So later I probably won't be able to talk to or even mutter words out of my mouth. That's awkward. That's really fucking awkward. Oh well. I guess it is what it is. I had to eat a bunch of applesauce until I can get this fixed. Need some applesauce and puddings and jelly. Can't even fucking lift my mouth even halfway to past the point. It fucking sucks, man. I remember someone that used to play Max's Big Bus. Yeah. And then his whole giant channel got obliterated. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, I'm glad I don't play reading novels on my channel. Because those reading novels people just selfish little shits. But then again, that's all what the game has. It's just like not a lot of shit. They don't got a lot of shit. Oh, shit. So did this to him. So you did this to him, You did this to him, Mr. Sean. If so, I will have to tell your parents and teachers. Oh God. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is gonna be the last time I play this song. I know you guys are getting tired of hearing it. And I'm not. I fucking enjoy hearing it. This fucking sucks, man. Do. Teeth is not going well with this. God damn. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I gotta do something. But no, I don't. No, I'm good. I'm good, guys. I just remembered something. Oh my god. Damn pain in my mouth. If they're erupting out of the way I think. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I need to look up something. There we go. Give me a second, guys. Left. Sorry. Jaw. Gee, all this shit and not a one of them tells you how to relieve the pain. Charming. How long it is too long for a job pain. Go away on its own in 1 to 2 weeks. But in several, it can last several months or even years. Thanks! Now tell me how to relieve the pain. How does my joint how do I check myself? How to tell joint when should I none of it tells me how to relieve the pain. It says self-care. I'm like, okay. dental issues. It's definitely a dental issue because my teeth have a giant hole in it. Just nothing tells me how to relieve the pain. It just says self-care, like I guess brushing my teeth and mouthwash it out and shit. I guess that's my only option. It could either get worse or better. I guess it just depends. So be right back. I'm gonna see if I brush my teeth, would it relieve the pain. BRB.
from your crystal heart. Shape my story, tear every page apart. Excited when you left your heart. We burn away the shadows, they strike us hard. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, 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 dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, I can fly way back home since I fell down this rabbit hole. I love you so, but I had to go to find something of my own. I see their pattern on my mind. Anxious designs of the darkest kind. Piece together cruelest blue to paint a portrait to capture. I was never through the night. I see what's coming into light. My eyes see what's inside. Even behind the smiling eye. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow the deer to follow the owl. I'm fighting to save my nation now. I cannot feel her by my side, even in this place inside my mind. I see patterns in my mind, anxious designs of the darkest kind. Piece together cruelest blue to paint portrait to capture you. Calling secrets from your crystal heart. Shape my story, tear every page apart. Excited when you left your heart. We burn away the shadows, they strike us hard. Follow you to the dark. Follow you to the dark, dark, dark. Follow you to the dark. Follow
Alright guys, I brushed my teeth. Alright, let's change the music though, huh? I guess that's my only gist. Is to brush my teeth constantly. And maybe, just maybe, the pain will go away. Nah, I just gotta remember to save up $600 to get this bad boy. Okay, I got this. All right. We got this, guys.
Are you in need of assistance?
Hey.
I can assist with my fisting. A little turn and a twist too. Keep my prey at a distance. If we join in arms, we can become more than one. We can pass the torch back and forth, set the world alight as we fight and unite. Show you to the gold-plated finish line. A swift kick and a smile that take them by surprise. You're feeling fun 'cause you start to drive as you cross your heart and hope to die. 2 steps back, but 3 steps forward. You're pounding just as you cross your heart and hope to die. A convoluted twist. I crave the taste of it. A little slice of bliss. Oh, I'm feeling this. So pull me back and
God damn.
To drive as you cross your heart and hope to die. 2 steps back, 3 steps forward.
God damn, that song hit. That song fucking hit. Oh shit, man. I may be in incredible pain, but this song is lit. Are you in need of assistance? Oh, excuse me. I don't even know the lyrics to the song. Give me a second. Actually, let's listen to this song again. Give me a moment. That song fucking hit. That song fucking hit, man.
Are you in need of assistance? I can assist with my fisting. A little turn and a twist too. Keep my prey at a distance. If we join in arms, we can become more than one. We can pass the torch back and forth, set the world alight as we fight and unite. Ooh, when you're feeling low, you can. Ooh, take my hand, I'll show you to the gold braided finish line. A swift kick and a smile to take them by surprise. You're feeling fine 'cause you start to drive as you cross your heart and hope to die. 2 steps back, but 3 steps forward. You're pounding just as you cross your heart and hope to die. Like a polluted twist, I crave the taste of it. A little slice of bliss. Oh, I'm feeling this. So put me back in the mix. See how the pain it flips. See how the boxes tick.
Hot damn.
You're feeling fine 'cause you start to drive as you cross your heart and hope to die. 2 steps back, 3 steps forward. You're pounding just as you cross your heart and hope to
A Rubik's Cube. Yay. Are you in need of assistance? Offer my fisting. Okay. Who's got a granddaddy long leg over here? You guys can see him, but I see him. I think he's trying to make his face next to my mic. That's adorable. Shit. Yep, here come the big old words now.
Do you feel it? The lack of wind, but abundance of air. We're all in the same ship, floating somewhere without any aim, but at least we're together. As we tether and link our arms as we think that there's no getting out here. I don't know you, but we'll make the most of wherever we are now. Slow floating under the stars now. It's okay to be uncertain, 'cause I'm certain it's fine to be floating here for a while with you. Wherever we are now. We're not dead, suspended in a place of hush, not upset, just puzzled by the sense of amusement. It's amusing, losing all of our direction. Now we're lost. Tell me which way you wanna go. Tell me how far you're thinking. Then I swear if you wanna go, I'll be right there by your side. And honestly, it can go either way, but I think I'm alright with the chance that we might end up
Okay. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Give me a second. Let's watch a YouTube video, alright guys? One second, be right back, guys. I'm back. Alright. Ah, hey, you guys want to learn something? Yeah, let's watch something to learn.
Back in 1867, there was plenty going on. In November, for instance, Marie Sklodowska-Curie was born, a legendary scientist who explored radiation and discovered a few elements. Before that, in May, the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg got officially recognized as an independent country. And before all that, on March 30th, a big historic transaction happened. The Russian Empire sold Alaska to the U.S. for $7.2 million in gold.
Damn.
Today, this deal seems like a big win for the U.S. since a huge piece of land packed with natural resources was given away for next to nothing. But that's now. And back in the day, the purchase of Alaska seemed questionable, caused a stir, drew serious criticism. And let's face it, people are still talking about and debating it even now. We'll dive into it today too. But first, coffee. Just an unobtrusive reminder to those who forget to hit the like button at the end of the video, don't forget to do it.
You know, I usually do that after I sponsor out the video, okay? I don't know. I mean, he got a lot of people actually respecting his shit when he just got done made, so maybe I need to take a note. Guys, make sure you hit the like button to let me know I'm doing a good job. And if I'm doing a horrible job, leave a dislike. So you guys can, so I can improve better. You know what? Not only just leave a dislike, just tell me why you left a dislike. What part of the stream you despise. Detail to detail. Alright? And if I'm doing a good job, leave a like. That's all. Yeah. Maybe that works. I don't know. Also, subscribe and hit the bell notification. Hit it on all so you always know when I'm making new videos or live streaming. I hope that works. I don't know if it actually did work or not, but I hope you guys do something.
And thanks to everyone who gets my wish to stay anonymous. Many people know that Alaska used to be a part of the Russian Empire, but for some reason it's way less common to hear that Eurasia and North America were originally connected. Yes, it's true. Back then there was no Bering Strait, but instead the Bering Land Bridge, or Beringia, which is thought to be the crossing point for some of the earliest settlers of North America. Scientists are pretty sure that the latest findings, beyond a reasonable doubt, prove the Bering Land Bridge first appeared about 35,700 years ago. At times, the bridge looked like the tundra of northern Alaska and was home to large mammals. But that wasn't always the case. Often the bridge was locked up in impassable ice, except for short periods between 24,500 and 22,000 years ago, and between 16,400 and 14,800 years ago.
Damn.
Evidence from archaeology and genetics supports the notion that early humans could have made their way across a land bridge roughly 14,000 years ago in one of those periods. Back then, sea levels were way lower, and hundreds of miles of coastline were exposed along Siberia, Alaska, and other parts of North America. These days, all the coastal areas early humans might have used on their journey south are buried under water and sediment. Still, scientists have gathered enough evidence to show that people reached North America by this very route. Genetic studies suggest the first arrivals came from an ancestral group of ancient northern Siberians and East Asians who mingled about 20 to 23,000 years ago.
I also see that YouTubers are adding little small bits here and there into their videos. I guess that for people with short attention spans. Yeah, it makes sense because like by now, if your attention span is short, you probably stop paying attention at that moment. But then you see those arrows hitting the background, you're like focused on the video. don't get me wrong, I don't cooperate with people with short attention spans. I just kind of brush them out of my mind and move forward in life, which kind of explains why most of my viewers don't talk to me. Makes perfect sense now. I probably should start caring. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to, but I should probably.
Of course, this is just one of the existing theories, and I won't get into the details or discuss the others, since this video isn't really about that. But one thing scientists do agree on, people really did make their way into North America from Asia. It took thousands of years before new folks showed up here, this time Europeans. But that was a whole different kind of settling. In the mid-18th century, as British colonists began to gradually take control of the east coast of North America, the faraway northwest coast of the continent was claimed by the Russian Empire. Since the victory in the Great Northern War of 1721 made it the dominant military power in Europe, the country officially started being called an empire. And the empire needed to expand its presence in the world. Emperor Peter the Great and his successors quickly realized that to do this, they needed to look east, to the Pacific Ocean and beyond, to the Aleutian Islands and the coast of Alaska. It wasn't just a chance to take more land, but also an opportunity to maintain control over the profitable fur trade. At the height of his reign during Peter the Great's lifetime, fur trading accounted for more than 10% of the empire's total income.
Unlike how I didn't come here for a history lesson, but here I am looking at a video of a history lesson. Excuse me, I'm just testing out a few things here. It said if you can't put 3 fingers in your mouth, then it is a TMJ. I'm suffering for a TMJ right about now. It must be an infection keeping my jaw away from the lining, causing it to move in a wrong direction, causing the pain to amplify. I can't even eat a burger right about now. And that's a bad thing, by the way.
Russian explorers and hunters had known about the potential riches lying to the east since the mid-1500s. But it wasn't until 1725 that the Danish cartographer and navigator Vitus Bering, commissioned by the Russian crown, set out to explore the lands along the northern Pacific coast.
Yeah.
It was Bering who showed that Siberia stretched much further east than people thought. He also...
That statue right there is to grab your attention and also listen to what he's saying. Interesting.
Proved that it was possible to navigate through Arctic waters to the north of Russia and reach the Pacific Ocean. Bering spent long, meticulous hours mapping the Aleutian Islands and the coast of Alaska, and this was the essential first step toward taking over and colonizing the land. By the way, according to the explorer himself, the area was huge and the weather awful. Although Bering wasn't the first subject of the Russian Empire to reach Alaska, it was his expeditions that are considered decisive.
What's that?
He proved that it was possible to establish trading posts and settlements on the new land, and that only a narrow strait separated the Siberian and Alaskan land masses.
Interesting.
However, although the straits were named after Bering, he didn't live to see that event. The explorer died of scurvy in 1741.
Scurvy? What the hell's a scurvy?
So what do we have? Europeans discovered Alaska in 1741 when a Russian expedition led by a Danish explorer, Vitus Bering, found its mainland park. The icy, foggy, stormy weather of the northern Pacific Ocean didn't stop Russian traders in the fur business from funding voyages to Alaska. After all, what else could they do once the high demand had wiped out the sea otters and other fur species in Siberia? In the end, more than 40 traders sponsored new expeditions between 1740 and 1800.
Wiped out. Why you didn't let them breed first, you dumbasses? Of course you won't have anything else to trade if you just kill everything, you idiots. Fucking priceless.
And hunters came back with rich hauls. These successful expeditions only fueled the Russian Empire's interest in setting up bases in Alaska. They were needed both to assert territorial claims and to support fur trading expeditions. A well-known Siberian merchant and fur trader named Grigory Shelikov eventually established Russia's first permanent settlement in Alaska, Three Saints Bay on Kodiak Island. This happened in 1784. He lived in the settlement for 2 years with his wife. Besides the couple, another 200 men settled in the bay. From here, explorers traveled further inland into Alaska and established new settlements. Today, the spot where the Three Saints Bay once stood is uninhabited, but it's listed in the National Register of Historic Places and holds the status of a National Historic Landmark.
Really?
By the way, archaeological digs showed that earlier, around 100 BCE, Native American tribes lived in this very spot. The relationship between Russian colonizers and the indigenous people was always shaky. While the local communities traded with Russian merchants, they fiercely resisted any invasion of their land. Native Tlingit warriors wiped out a few Russian outposts in 1802, but the colonizers regained control 2 years later.
Damn.
From then on, the Russian Empire's mission in Alaska grew. They even brought serfs from the mainland to set up farms in Yakutat, build forts, open sawmills and tanneries. They even went as far as mining coal and iron ore deposits. Here's what the map of Russian settlements looked like back then. And while it all sounds like a story of successful colonization,
Yeah.
in reality, the Russian community in Alaska struggled desperately to survive.
Damn.
Conditions were awful. Food shortages were a serious issue as the Alaskan settlers were almost entirely dependent on supplies from Siberia. Sometimes the goods arrived spoiled, and often they didn't show up at all. By 1806, the colonies had basically found themselves on the brink of starvation. With that in mind, expeditions set off southward looking for food and a chance to expand their reach, eventually making their way to California, where they set up another Russian colony. But that's another story. For now, let's focus in Alaska.
Wait. You serious? Is that the reason why in California that's the land of the dicks? Metaphorically speaking, they were pretty much dicks. They're assholes. They're pieces of shits. That was the rumors I heard back then when I was going to the school department. You know, before I graduated and everything. Because there was mostly Russians over there. Oh, shit, that makes perfect sense now.
No expansion deeper into the mainland could save the Russian settlement. Partly it was because overhunting had already taken a toll on the sea otter population by the time it was founded, and it was sea otters that people went there for. The profits from the fur trade started dropping, and on top of that, other colonial powers began looking suspiciously at the Russian Empire's expansion. In short, the emperor had to rethink the colony's prospects. So in 1862, he decided not to renew the mandate of the Russian-American Company, and a few years later, the lands in Alaska were sold to the United States. The deal amounted to $7.2 million. We tried to convert this amount into modern money, taking inflation into account. We used a few converters. These calculations aren't simple, but it looks like today that sum would be about $153 million. Wikipedia provides slightly different numbers. In 2023, the old $7.2 million were equivalent to $129 million.
Damn.
Clearly, the prices were completely different back then, so don't think Alaska was sold for the price of a sports car. When the agreement was signed, President Johnson appointed General Lovell H. Rousseau to help with the handover of power. The general arrived in Alaska on October.
You know, he just said back then the sports car was pretty much as expensive as a state. Yeah, greed really shows nowadays, doesn't it?
October 18. Later that same day, the Russian flag was lowered and the American flag was raised. Both Russian and American troops were present at the ceremony, along with a few leaders of the native tribes. All interactions between the Russians and Americans were of the friendliest character. Most Russians who lived in Alaska didn't live there permanently, so they just returned to the empire after the...
1 second. She's killing it, don't get me wrong. But I'm trying to listen to this guy.
Land was sold. But there were those who wanted to stay, and they were given the opportunity to apply for U.S. citizenship within 3 years. However, most still preferred to leave. The purchase agreement expanded the United States by 586,000 square miles, which is twice the size of Texas, and all of this at a very good price. Because Alaska is really huge, you could fit 3 Frances on its territory and 5 Germanys, and exactly 4 Californias. However, since some politicians and journalists thought Alaska...
Little did we know, Australia is the mixture of Americans and Russians, which explains why most of those people over there wrestle alligators. It makes perfect sense now.
Alaska was a barren wasteland and were originally against anything President Andrew Johnson supported. It became widely known as Seward's Folly. That's because it was William Seward, the U.S. Secretary of State, who negotiated the purchase of Alaska. Actually, most newspapers supported the deal. But the active minority, mostly linked to the radical Republican faction of the Republican Party, relentlessly criticized it. They called Alaska all sorts of derogatory names like Johnson's Polar Bear Garden, Wall Russia, and Russian Fairyland. Horace Greeley, editor of the New York Tribune, led the opposition, writing in particular that most of Alaska was a burden not worth taking as a gift. Some sources say the Americans weren't all that keen on buying Alaska. Edyard Steckel, the Russian diplomat who set up the deal, had to pour huge amounts of money into bribes for the American politicians and journalists in an attempt to sway public opinion. But if that's true, then the Russian Empire must have had some solid reasons to sell the land. And it seems like they did. Remember I mentioned there were very few permanent residents?
Yeah?
Well, what I mean is there were no more than a few hundred Russians living in Alaska at the same time.
I told you.
Far from being self-sufficient, the Russian colony relied on local tribes, the British and Americans for supplies. And of course, it also depended on its own supplies.
So eventually what they're saying is the starving Russians were babysitted by the early Americans. And they merged together to make Australia, the land of the spiders and people fighting alligators. I think even the guy that was famous for protecting animals were also born in Australia. Damn.
In the end, Russian officials started to worry that American settlers might one day take over Alaska. At the same time, they were afraid of losing their almost defenseless colony to Great Britain, the naval power that had just recently defeated the Russian Empire in the Crimean War of 1853 to 1856, leaving it drowning in debt. And now the fur trade's also on the decline. Even the brother of the Russian emperor himself called Alaska a luxury that the Russian Empire couldn't afford. If any war with the United Kingdom were to happen in the future, it would be hard to defend Alaska. The situation was made worse by the fact that Alaska basically shared a border with the United Kingdom, meaning the possibility of conflict was way too real. So it turned out that the Russian Empire had to choose. Either sell this unprofitable chunk of land or keep it and constantly risk losing it without getting anything in return.
Damn.
The choice seemed pretty obvious. Of course, back then, no one had any idea how valuable Alaska was and how much money it would start bringing very soon. By the way, why was Alaska sold specifically to the U.S.? There weren't really many options. Selling the territory to the British, who still controlled the neighboring Canadian provinces, was out of the question. The United Kingdom was the main colonial rival of the Russian Empire, so anything that could strengthen London's position had to be avoided. At the same time, selling Alaska to the U.S. would have allowed Washington to act as a counterbalance to British influence in the region. Maybe Russian politicians thought that one day the U.S. would conquer all of North America. So why not sell the territory earlier and at least make a little money? So that's how...
AKA what our president, dear clown, is doing right about now. I really don't see this ending well for us because, like, that's if they don't easily give away their land, it's gonna be a war. And why wouldn't they sabotage? Shit, if I know some random state that's beneath me was trying to take my shit, I'd be sabotaging their shit like no fucking tomorrow, so they can know their fucking place. Sabotage their water supplies, their food supplies, fucking make us random blackouts happen. put them bitches in their fucking place, knowing where they fucking belong. And if they try to nuke me, I nuke their ass back. Shit. I mean, don't get me wrong when I say this, but if they don't easily give away their fucking land, I consider the worst thing is gonna happen. We're gonna get in war with these son of a bitches, and God, they have the upper hand. I mean, yeah, our state's bigger, but like, hey, I heard some dark shit back then. No, I heard some dark shit from my friend that lives up there. I heard some dark shit they used to do back then. If they reinvest those schools, and shit's gonna really hit the fucking fan, you know? Cause like, god damn, man. Oh man.
That's how Alaska came under the control of the United States. At this point, most of the land was still unexplored. At first, the U.S. was too busy recovering from the Civil War, and Alaska didn't get much attention. But in 1896, the discovery of gold in the Yukon area of neighboring Canada attracted thousands of miners and new settlers to Alaska, and this put an end to the country's 4-year economic depression. Although it wasn't clear whether there was gold on Alaska itself, the territory, which was already called the District of Alaska at the time, made a huge profit, simply because it was along the easiest transportation route to the Yukon goldfields.
So they discovered gold. I mean, I like gold, don't get me wrong, but that shit's rare.
New towns like Skagway owe their existence to the Canadian Gold Rush. By 1898, when the best gold fields had already been claimed, many turned their attention to Alaska, and the fact that gold was finally found in 1899 around Nome on the west coast of Alaska drew a lot of prospectors. Between 1897 and 1907, they established over 50 gold mining camps in different parts of Alaska, some of which, like Nome and Fairbanks, turned into major cities. In the early years of the 20th century, they began connecting mines and ports by railroad tracks. Then, between 1915 and 1923, the Alaskan Railroad was created, and Anchorage was founded as its construction base. By this time, Russia's presence in Alaska seemed like a distant past. Although many buildings and religious heritage remained, it's important to note that throughout all this time, the indigenous peoples of Alaska have been living there, regardless of which country claimed Alaska as its own. However, from this chart, you can see how quickly the settlement of Alaska by Americans took off. In 1880, almost no one was eager to settle.
1 second. Oh, never mind.
there. By 1900, the situation had changed. The gold rush had just begun, first in Canada and then in Alaska, and the settlement rate increased to 50 to 60% and then kept growing rapidly. By the way, the fact that people first came to Alaska for prospecting is clear from this chart of the male to female ratio. It wasn't until the 2000s that this ratio leveled out.
Damn.
The peak of the male population was in the 1900s, right during the gold rush. This chart shows the population growth of Alaska.
Oh
In
my.
1880, there were 33,426 people, and by 1900, the population almost doubled, reaching 63,592. After that, there was a period of decline. People left Alaska after the gold rush. The steady, rapid development of the state started in the 1940s and progressed quickly. The population would double or increase by hundreds of thousands every 10 years. What became of the money from selling Alaska? One of the official versions says that the money from the sale of Alaska went towards buying railroad equipment. And this sounds pretty believable because it was around this time that Russia was actively building railroads and there was a severe shortage of materials and equipment. Although some historians claim that Russia didn't get a single cent of that money, as it sank along with the ship Orkney during a storm.
Oh shit.
But this is most likely not true. A document stored in the Russian State Archive, prepared in the second half of 1868, reports that Russia received 11,362,481 rubles and 94 kopecks in exchange for ceding its territories in North America to the United States. Of this sum, 10,972,238 rubles and 4 kopecks were spent on railway-related expenses. Of course, some of the money landed in the pockets of the people involved in the land deal, but all quite officially. For instance, Edyard Steckel, who I've already mentioned, got a reward of $25,000 and an annual pension of 6,000 rubles per year. Alaska is one of the wealthiest states in the U.S. today, thanks to its abundant natural resources like
Alaska.
oil, gold, and fish, as well as vast untouched wilderness in its strategic location.
Damn.
Over the years, whale oil, fur, copper, gold, timber, fish, platinum, zinc, lead, and oil worth hundreds of billions of dollars have been discovered here. All
Damn.
of this has allowed the state to do without a sales tax or income tax and pay every resident an annual stipend.
God
So
damn.
for the U.S., buying Alaska was definitely worth it. This territory is completely paid for itself, especially considering the price was very low, especially by today's standards. Of course, it's not entirely fair to compare because prices are different now and all that,
Yeah.
but I'll go ahead and compare anyway.
Huh?
So Alaska cost the U.S. government twice as much as building a courthouse in New York County. One building compared to an incredibly rich state. It's hard to imagine a better deal.
Baking
The
news.
most important news in the past few days
Oh,
is that I
shit.
ate some super delicious pizza with persimmon and beef.
Hit me.
Indigenous people protest. The U.S. is so proud of its northern state that the country even has a holiday called Alaska Day, which is celebrated on October 18th. In 1867, when Alaska was handed over to the United States, there was a flag-raising ceremony on this day, so the date is quite significant. Parades in honor of Alaska Day usually feature various homemade floats, marching bands, 1860s-era costumes, and an atmosphere of friendliness. However, as is often the case with new developments and land purchases, no one asked indigenous people, and that's why they're against the holiday. They
Wow.
think that the celebration is an approval of the fact that the indigenous people were stripped of their land. Activists argue that the Russian Empire had no right to sell land that didn't belong to it, so the deal with the U.S. was illegal. But who are we to judge? Besides, this happened a long time ago, back in the last century, but the
Well, either that or lose your land to the British. Yeah, it's gonna need you to sit down and think about that. Yeah, I don't know how bad the British were, but I'm pretty sure that the Americans were a lot more kinder. So you should probably swallow up that thing you call a pride and just deal with it. All right? Because I'm pretty sure you guys will even go overseas right now and just try to be a guest at the British place. You guys immediately will see a fucking difference. Trust me. So get your panties out your ass and just be grateful.
The indigenous people don't care how much time has passed, especially since this land was their home for 10,000 years. The indigenous population's also unhappy with what's happening in the state right now. For example, one of the Alaskan tribes got locked in a case about overfishing of herring. The natives claimed that the state was infringing on their rights to subsist on herring roe. The forests are also at risk. The government tried to reinstate the roadless rule in the Tongass National Forest. There are probably many other issues that need clarification, but for now, no one's in a hurry to deal with them. Purchase of Greenland. In case someone didn't know, the U.S. tried to buy Greenland too. It all started a long time ago.
What? Wait, who owns Greenland?
In 1814, a treaty was signed that officially put Greenland under Denmark's control, but it turned out that the U.S. also had its eye on this land, and not without reason. There were lots of unexplored areas there. They gave up on it, but every now and then...
1 second. Who's calling me? Come on, show up already. Oh, it's a scam artist. Never mind. Damn scam artists.
Then the idea of buying Greenland comes up again. The thing is, since the beginning of the 21st century, which has been quite eventful, Greenland has become an important region for the United States. For example, it's home to a major space facility of the country and lies on the shortest route from the U.S. to Europe. There are also military bases and other facilities there, so the importance of this territory to the United States can't be overestimated. But would Greenland agree to come under U.S. control?
Nope.
Probably not. In 2019, Donald Trump's proposal to buy Greenland, which, by the way, is the largest island in the world, was rejected. The Prime Minister of Denmark, at that time Mette Frederiksen, called the idea absurd, which made Trump cancel his diplomatic visit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I were to give gold to a clown, would that be a wise decision? Or would that be an extremely stupid decision? I mean, I'm just pointing out the blankly obvious here.
Just recently, in 2024, Donald Trump once again stated that Greenland should belong to the United States. According to him, this is in the interest of national security and freedom around the world. The Prime Minister of Greenland, Muda Egede, responded by saying, Greenland is not for sale and will never be. At the same time, he also pointed out that this territory is always open to cooperation and trade with the rest of the world, especially with its neighbors. A new state.
Hit me.
While things aren't going well for the U.S. with Greenland, the country might soon get another chunk of land. I'm talking about Puerto Rico, an archipelago in the Caribbean located about 1,000 miles southeast of Florida. Until the end of the 19th century, Puerto Rico was under Spanish control, after which the archipelago became an unincorporated organized territory. To put it,
You know, it blows my mind that we have not taken over that shit yet. It's crumbs down there, you know? It's literally crumbs down there. Why we haven't taken care of that shit? Why haven't we took over it? The lazy ass Americans. The fuck?
simply, Puerto Rico is governed by the U.S., but it's not part of the country. This special status didn't give the people of Puerto Rico the right to vote in federal elections, and this despite the fact that 3.2 million residents of the archipelago are U.S. citizens. The situation might change soon. At the end of 2022, the U.S. House of Representatives approved a bill on the status of Puerto Rico, which, if passed, would allow the territory to become one of the states. It also included a mandatory referendum for the residents of Puerto Rico. In the vote, island residents would be able to choose one of three options for the future: joining the U.S. as a state, independence, or becoming a freely associated state.
Again, why in the fuck we haven't took over that small little crumbs down there? It's been so many fucking years. What the fuck? You lazy ass motherfuckers. It's just crumbs down there. Why haven't we took over that shit yet, huh? The fuck? And they wonder why I don't leave the Storm Dimension. They already proven my point.
The status similar to what the Marshall Islands and Micronesia have. However, in 2022, the bill didn't pass through the U.S. Senate and was left for a better time. And now, in 2024, that better time has come. The referendum finally took place, and as a result, 57% of Puerto Ricans voted for joining the U.S. as a state, 31% wanted independence, and the remaining 18% voted for Puerto Rico to be a freely associated state. There were some issues, though. The Puerto Rican Independence Party filed a petition asking to stop the referendum, but the U.S. government refused to get involved in the elections and rejected it. In the end, it went as it did. The majority of the population wanted Puerto Rico to become a state. You owe me a like. See you later.
Yeah, see you around, man. Shout out to W.A. Top. All of his capitalized. Go check him out. He got some wonderful history lessons and shit. You know? Pretty interesting, wonderful history lessons. It's not just talking about Australia and shit. But he got some more shit on his channel. You guys should check it out. Good old shout out to the guy, you know? Alright. Alright, let me think. Because I'm in zero condition to write lore right about now. Or even draw that bitch. I mean, I have plans of playing a game at, what time? What time are we playing a game today? Let's get my community post. Beautiful. Okay. So I'll be playing a game today at 2 p.m. Got you. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm in horrendous pain. I cannot think straight, and drawing is gonna be a pain in my ass. So, yeah. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to draw, but the pain in my head is making it next to zero impossible. So unfortunately, I have to wrap up the stream. And I understand you guys probably want me to continue, But unfortunately, the Storm Dimension is dying down. And so is the Stormblade. So until then, this has been a natural day with your friendly neighborhood Stormblade. So until then, feel free to follow me on Discord, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Skies, and Webtoons. All the links are in the description below. So, until then, yep, here we go again. Subscribe at your own free will. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I make a new video. Leave a like to let me know I'm doing a good job. Say a comment about toothaches and TMJ disorder. I think that's what it's called. And leave an apple because I like apples. And I'll see you all later. Skyrider Infinity out. Take care of yourselves out there.
I'm a setting sun, but I'll never run. I'm a dead man walking. I'll stay and fight as long as I'm alive. I'm a dead man walking. Oh, I'm a dead man walking. Before I die, I'll take every soul I can into the night and kill till I die.